From the jungles of Guatemala to the peaks of the Andes, and from the ruins of Mesopotamia to the plains of Pakistan, discover 10 fascinating archaeological sites that reveal the secrets of ancient lost civilizations. Number 1. The discovery of the city of Troy, Turkey. Troy is an ancient city mentioned in Greek mythology and famous for the legendary Trojan War narrated in Homer's Iliad. Discovered by German archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann in the 1870s, excavations at the site have revealed multiple layers of settlements dating from different historical periods. Troy is located in the Anatolia region on the northwest coast of Turkey and has been identified as the site of several overlapping cities dating back to the 3rd millennium BC. Among the most notable finds from Troy are the city walls, the Lion Gate, the treasury of Priam, and a series of houses, temples, and public buildings. Although the existence of Troy was long the subject of debate among scholars, Schliemann's discovery confirmed its historical importance and its role in the ancient civilization of the Eastern Mediterranean. Today, Troy is a popular tourist destination in Turkey, where visitors can explore the archaeological site and learn about its fascinating history and legends. Number 2. The discovery of the Mayan city of Tikal, Guatemala. Tikal, located in the jungle of northern Guatemala, is one of the largest archaeological sites of the Mayan civilization. Discovered in the 19th century by explorers and travelers, this ancient city was a political, economic, and cultural power during the classic Mayan period, which spanned from 200 to 900 AD. Tikal features a series of impressive temples, palaces, plazas, and pyramids, many of which rise above the jungle canopy, providing a majestic landscape and a fascinating glimpse of Mayan grandeur. Among its most notable structures are the Great Plaza, the Temple of the Great Jaguar, the Temple of the Masks, and the North Acropolis. The city was connected by an extensive network of causeways and traded with other Mayan cities and neighboring civilizations. The fall of Tikal in the 9th century after Christ. It remains the subject of debate among archaeologists, but is believed to have resulted from a combination of factors, including internal conflicts, environmental pressures, and political changes in the region. Today, Tikal is one of the most popular archaeological destinations in Central America, attracting visitors from around the world who come to marvel at its stunning architecture, rich history, and lush natural environment. Number 3. The statues of Easter Island, Chile, known as Moai, are famous for their mysterious presence and the intrigue surrounding their origin. Carved by the ancient Rapa Nui civilization in the 18th century, these monumental monolithic figures have captured the imagination of generations. Some of these statues reach impressive heights of up to 10 meters, adding even more amazement to their mysterious history. Despite the numerous studies carried out, the exact purpose of the Moai and the method used for their construction remain unsolved enigmas. Its uniqueness and remote location on Easter Island add an aura of mysticism to these stunning works of ancient art. The careful carving and precision of detail on each Moai suggest deep engineering knowledge and exceptional dedication on the part of the ancient builders. Over the years, Moai have been the subject of numerous theories and speculation, ranging from their possible religious use to their function as territory markers or even representations of revered ancestors. However, the mystery surrounding these statues continues to challenge our modern understandings, making them a fascinating archaeological enigma that continues to intrigue experts and visitors alike. Number 4. The city of Petra, in Jordan, is an archaeological treasure dating back to the 6th century BC, founded by the Nabateans. Its impressive rock-sculpted structures, including the iconic treasury and majestic monastery, continue to amaze visitors to this day. Discovered by Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt in the 19th century, Petra has captured the imagination of archaeologists and adventurers alike. The intricate design and skill of the Nabateans in sculpting stone have made this ancient city a must-see tourist destination and an object of study for experts in history and archaeology. Every year, thousands of people from all over the world flock to Petra to marvel at its impressive architecture and immerse themselves in its fascinating history, making it one of the most iconic sites in Jordan and the entire world. Number 5. The ruins of Pompeii in Italy offer a fascinating glimpse into Roman life in the 1st century AD. Discovered in the 18th century, this ancient Roman city was tragically buried under the ashes of Mount Vesuvius during its eruption in 79 AD. Subsequent excavations have revealed incredibly preserved streets, buildings, and everyday objects, providing a unique window into life in ancient Rome. Wall paintings and mosaics discovered in the ruins offer a detailed insight into the daily life, beliefs, and customs of the inhabitants of Pompeii before the volcanic eruption. This archaeological site, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracts visitors from around the world seeking to immerse themselves in the history and tragedy of this city lost in time. The ruins of Pompeii are a moving testament to the fragility of human life in the face of the whims of nature, and remain an important archaeological site that inspires awe and reflection in equal measure. Number 6. The Lascaux Caves, located in southwestern France, were discovered in 1940 by teenagers, revealing a unique archaeological treasure. These caves house some of the most impressive cave paintings of the Upper Paleolithic, dating back more than 17,000 years. The vivid depictions of animals and hunting scenes that adorn the walls offer a fascinating window into the life and beliefs of early humans in Europe. The painting techniques used by the ancient inhabitants of Lascaux, as well as the diversity of animal species represented, have captivated archaeologists and visitors alike. Despite their delicate conservation and the access restrictions imposed to preserve them, the Lascaux Caves continue to be an invaluable testimony to the creativity and artistic skill of our prehistoric ancestors, allowing us to connect with their ancestral world in a unique and exciting way. Number 7. The city of Machu Picchu, in Peru, is an archaeological treasure that captivates millions of visitors every year. Discovered in 1911 by explorer Hiram Bingham, this ancient Inca complex stands majestically high in the Peruvian Andes. Its impressive agricultural terraces, temples, and palaces showcase the incomparable architectural skill and advanced urban planning of the Incas. Machu Picchu also reveals this civilization's deep respect for nature in sacred mountains, such as Huayna Picchu, which rise majestically in its proximity. Machu Picchu's mysterious history, intricate design, and spectacular location in the middle of the lush cloud forest have made this site a must-see destination for travelers from around the world. In addition to being a testimony to the greatness of the Inca civilization, Machu Picchu is also a reminder of the fragility of our ancient wonders and the importance of preserving them for future generations. Number 8. Magician, an immersive mystery. The Magician Grottos are a collection of 194 caves carved into the site of Magician Hill in China. In this example of rock architecture, you can find more than 7,200 Buddhist sculptures and 1,000 square meters of murals. They were first thoroughly explored in 1952 by a team of Chinese archaeologists from Beijing, who devised the numbering system still used today. They are just one of many Buddhist grottos in this area of northwestern China, close to the main routes connecting China and Central Asia. It is likely that the grotto shrines in China served two functions before the arrival of Buddhism. They could have been used as local shrines to worship ancestors or various nature deities. These sites, along with others along the Eastern Silk Road, were inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List as part of the Silk Roads in 2014. Number 9. The mysterious churches of Lalibela, Ethiopia. In Ethiopia, there is a city called Lalibela, which at first glance might not seem very interesting, except for its churches. However, these churches are not only interesting, they baffle even modern scientists. The reason? They were carved from stone and volcanic rock, and each of the three churches is unique and inimitable, distinguished by its style. Some of these structures are situated in pits and surrounded by rocks, while others are carved directly into the cliffs. According to scientists' calculations, they were rebuilt in the 12th and 13th centuries AD, and it only took 25 years to build them from scratch. This begs the question, how were the ancient inhabitants of Ethiopia, who were not known for their advanced knowledge and skills, able to create such skillful and incredible churches with primitive tools in such a short time? Researchers still do not fully understand this riddle, but locals have their own answer: the help of divine forces. According to local legend, both ordinary workers and angels descended to earth to participate in the creation of these churches. The collaboration between humans and celestial beings gave rise to architectural monuments that remain a mystery today. In Africa, there are more mysterious buildings than most people know about, and the churches of Lalibela are a unique architectural treasure on the continent. Number 10. Iceman emerges. Glacial archaeology is a relatively new discipline. The ice literally broke during the summer of 1991, when German hikers in the Total Alps spotted a tea-colored corpse half buried on the Italian side of the Austrian border. At first, he was mistaken for a modern mountaineer who may have died in a climbing accident. But through carbon dating, it was shown that Otzi, the Iceman, as he came to be called, had died about 5,300 years ago. Otzi was a short man with many tattoos and was around 40 years old. He wore a bearskin hat, several layers of clothing made from goat and deer skins, and bearskin shoes with grass-filled soles to keep his feet warm. Iceman's survival gear included a long ubao, a quiver of arrows, a copper axe, and a sort of rudimentary medicine chest filled with plants with powerful pharmacological properties. A chest X-ray and CT scan showed a flint arrowhead buried deep in Otzi's left shoulder, suggesting he may have bled to death. His murder is the oldest unfinished case in humanity.